Hi everybody, this is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Session to this intermediate training session. Sorry, this is again I have to start. I'm sorry. Hi everybody, this is International Master and FIDE Senior Trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Unacademy to this training session. Today, I will be covering lot of interesting games and analyze about attack defense strategy and tactical blunders and opening novelties and other features of middle game and opening. To start with, I am presenting you to the game between Vladimir Malakov and Alexander Archenko from the Moscow Aeroflot 2005. Now, in this particular position, the game started in that Moscow variation. This is called the Moscow variation. Yeah, after NC6, BB5 is called the Rosoli. So we should make our concept clear. This is called the Rosoli. The Moscow variation basically is to avoid lot of opening theory and sharp lines like Sicilian Nasdor and Sicilian Dragon, etc. So in the given position, goes check, bishop t7. This is the easiest way to equal it. Now there is opening trap. I think you should better know about the opening trap. Just a minute here. हेलो भावेश भाई. हाँ, अभी थोड़ा पूरा रेस्ट लिया एंड बेटर है. पूरा कुछ नहीं, कफ बहुत जम गया था. तो ठीक है, रेस्ट रेस्ट लेके उठ गया. ऑल राइट. नहीं नहीं नहीं, कोई नहीं, ठीक नहीं, अभी ठीक है, ठीक. नहीं नहीं, मैं रेस्ट लिया, मेडिसिन मेडिसिन लिया, अभी ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. नहीं, वो परफॉर्मेंस कफ का लिया, कफ का, नो प्रॉब्लम. नहीं नहीं नहीं, कुछ है तो मैं फोन करेगा. बस बस अभी ठीक है सर. नहीं नहीं नहीं, सो गया था, मैं सो गया था. हाँ हाँ, अभी कुछ है तो मैं बताऊंगा आपको, नो प्रॉब्लम. हाँ जी, हाँ जी, ओके सर. आई एम सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन. नाउ here there is opening trap involved. For example, here let us say c4. Now he can win a pawn. He can win a pawn. What is this? With queen g4. Now, after the queen g4 move, hello Nilesh Thakkar, Nishit Thakkar, and Naman, Ashish Chaudhary, and Kimaya Virale. Welcome. So I will be doing some puzzles also. But first let us have a look at this interesting game. Now castle, and this is bad to take the pawn because now d4, and even though black is a pawn up, he is in serious trouble. The rook is coming, the knight is coming, and getting lot of trouble. That is why one should not go after material. I will be doing some puzzles also after this. And now in the given position, he plays castle. And now the standard move is queen e2. Okay, after this, rook d1, preparing to open. The old move was to play here actually e5, which was not giving any advantage. But after d3, this is a serious mistake. You know, after the move knight d3, knight into check, knight into, and now pawn in. Now I would say this is a puzzle. White to play and win. There are obvious, simple, straightforward puzzles, but in the opening itself, I present you to a position white is winning the game. Now, for example, if you notice that if a queen check comes, it is devastating. But a q cannot come. The queen is guarding the square. Queen is guarding the square. That means after e5 it is all over. Now the knight is under attack, and if it takes queen check with a very strong, because the knight move does not come easily, rook into pawn. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. This is under attack. And if you move the king, then he loses a rook. If you move the king, a rook is lost. So these are the things, basically, what is puzzle. 1 minute bullet. Actually, what happened, Naman? I cannot play now because I'm in a lecture. I cannot play now. I can play on the live chess after the class is over. Okay, after the class is over, we can play live chess. Okay. So here the whole point is the simple finish after the move. E5 game is over. Practically purpose over. Even if you play ND5, then queen check, and it is with a decisive attack. Even this queen check is very dangerous. So I will show you now a puzzles about it. Just a minute. I will present you some simple puzzles and then some difficult puzzles also. Let us look at up some simple puzzles. Now this position is white to play and win. What is a puzzle basically? It is basically winning quickly, and you need to focus on captures, checks. These are the things. Now there is a weak point you have to see. Now at the moment, white to play and win. So how does white win? Because white has got already four active pieces. Four active pieces, and the king is the vulnerable thing. So the whole point is, now I will give you some time and you can suggest, then I will make. Gurmeet Singh, hi. Vinit Kumar, why so less people? I don't know. Okay, okay. Neeb Patel, Queen H6. So Neeb, such move is correct. He is giving the queen, but actually he is not giving queen because of the strength of rook bishop, two bishops and a rook and a rook. Your Neeb Patel, congratulations. And now this is after move he has to take. There is no choice. There is no choice. And then rook check is over. There is nothing to interpose and it is a checkmate. That means when there is a puzzle, we need to see the weak points and then exploit it. Okay, let's keep doing some simpler puzzles. Now in this particular position, it is white to play. So what is the weak point? The weak point is king, and the rook is very powerfully placed, and the queen has got open lines. So in this position, I mean, he is giving threatening bet. If it is black to play, black will threaten checkmate. Rook check is coming. So this is very dangerous. I mean, at the moment, this is very dangerous. I mean, how to stop the mate? What is he going to do now? What white should do now? This king is in more trouble than this compared to this king. Black to play is giving a mate threat, and even if you give check, he will hide immediately. But black has a resource. Black has a resource that he can. Okay, I want you to think. Okay, let us see. Concentrate on the positions. You know. Uh, okay, Samir Raina or Sagar Shah, they have a great. marketing platform, you know, just based India. So there are a lot of audiences there. Let us have a look at this position. White is in a bad situation because threatening mate and queen cannot defend it. Anyway, rook check will come and followed by queen. Black has three dangerous pieces. So what should you do? Queen a2. No, no. You better rook, give the rook first. Pinning because the threat is rook mate. So giving the rook and he has to take. But now this check is deadly. He cannot move. There is a checkmate. Neither can he move. There is a mate. And he captures. It is a stalemate. It is a stalemate. So this is, I told White to play. Perhaps he did not pay attention. Kimaya, Virle. Rook 8 is the answer. Rook 8 and you take queen coming and finishing the game. Let us have a look at this position. This position is White to play. Now, for example, at the moment, now he can just play. What is the problem? The knight is under attack. The knight is under attack. So you should move the knight, but instead he puts the pawn. After moving the knight, it is okay. White is not losing. But he thought that he will push that, and after bishop into pawn, the knight will come. So what is the difference you see? Bishop into, and after knight into knight comes, he plays. The point is now knight can move simply. But why not get a tempo and one piece is lost? If you take the knight, he will take the bishop. So you push the pawn, get a tempo, must come, and one piece is gone. Pratik Sharma, Pratik Sharma, welcome. So okay. Oh, Chessbase India is a big, very big platform, you know. There are maybe around 1 lakh people are watching subscription. So when Samay Raina says there are, of course, more people will be there. Yeah, I'm fine. There is little cough only I have got. I'm fine. Pratik Saxena, thank you. Let's have a look some more puzzles. In this particular position, it is white to play. Now, white has got nice pieces, you know. White has got active queen here, active rook, everything. But black has also good pieces. So what should white do to win the game? You know, puzzle means it is a finish, capture, check, threats. The main problem is king in danger. So what do we do now? How do we win this? Hello, Tejas Shetty. Hi. Now I will tell you, there are about maybe around 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 themes are there. Tactical themes. So here white has got access to this point and this point which will be made. But the defenders are there. They are defending both the points. That means we need to interfere with the coordination of black pieces. So what should we do? Rook d5. I like that Kimala. I like that Kimaya finds rook d5 and knee portal rook d5. It spoiling the coordination. Neither bishop can take it, mate, nor queen can take it, queen f6, nor rook can take it, mate. So this spoils the complete coordination. I will giving you some simpler puzzles, then I will take you to hard puzzles. We will do some hard puzzles which are hard for even at very strong grandmasters also. Okay, let's have a look at this position. Now this position is white to play and win. So white has got an advantage of very active pieces. For example, now the rook and queen are more active and there is a pawn also. So how should white win? Sasank Adhikari, welcome. You know there is a threat. There is a threat that rook is coming here. You know. So this is a very serious threat because after rook check, king g2, queen f3 mate. So white is winning the game. What should we do the game now? The idea black's back rank is not clear. Gurmeet Singh queen to g6. I think Gurmeet, what you mean to go queen g5? You mean no, Gurmeet? It is not working. Your Kimaya says queen a5. So queen a5 is the correct answer. Why queen a5 is correct answer? Black cannot take it because of back rank mate, and black leaves the file. Then the queen g5 wins. So this is the correct move. Intermediary. The queen g5, if you come directly, the problem is he will give a check. And you are forced to come and then this checkmate. So it is necessary to divert the rook first. Of course he cannot take and he come and now this. So it is a simple twist. Basically a simple twist. Okay. Some more simple puzzles. Now this position is black to play. Now though exchange down, black has winning chances. Because knight comes here. Now he cannot take it. He cannot take it because if he takes pawn queens and neither king cannot attack because there is a threat. So king cannot attack. The king cannot attack because there is a threat. That means neither rook can take nor king can attack and the king is straight coming. Straight coming. So it is lost. So the whole point, even the exchange down, the player finds with resourceful play. So Juvin Desai, I let us do about three-fourth quarter. I will simple put. Last 15 minutes, I will give very hard puzzles. Okay, let's go. Let's go this position. This position is white to play and win. Yes, Kimaya, your plan was correct. Last diagram. So, what is the strong point of white here? You need to see white has three active pieces. So, white is Stolberg, black is Keres. Yeah. Anybody? Anybody? You need to exploit. So white to play, white played. I mean black has played this. Sorry, it is not white to play. It is black to play. Black plays this mate threat, and now when you mate threat, and when you take it, the rook is coming, unstoppable, unstoppable. Now there is a direct mate threat, and he takes. I think he can't stop the mate. I made a mistake by telling white to play. Okay, so going to the next. This is white to play and win. White is Slater and black is yeah, white is later. So white to play win. The point is puzzle means you have to look for sacrifices, attack, capture, check, threats. Now where can we capture? Where can we capture now? Your bishop is watching the important squares. And now the queen is, can you sacrifice this? Just you have to check. Yes, Sasanka Adhikari, queen into e6. Game over. Game over. And then bishop checkmate. That means we need to see Govinda Sahu, queen e6. Yes, Kimaya, queen e6. All well played. Let's have a look at it. The position is white to play and win. We need to exploit the open file. You have got fantastic queen and rook lined up against the king. And the rook is also in a nice place. So how to exploit queen g6? No, no. Queen e6 you mean. Pratik Saxena, you mean queen e6 that time. So what Kimaya says g5. Kimaya says g5. No, it is not the best answer. Please find out. Okay, okay, I give a hint to you. No, not G5. Look here, I am giving a mate threat. This is the target point. But who is defending this? Who is defending this? That means, suppose I dislodge the knight, he is lost. Suppose I dislodge. Imagine if I play pawn push, he cannot take my rook. So after pawn into pawn, I can play prepare to bring. So this is the correct. I want to dislodge knight attacking, and then he cannot. I want to threat. This knight has come, rook has come with a threat. G5. G5 is not the best move. You know what happened after G5? Maybe what he can do, he can play knight here. And if you take rook into pawn push, the attack is very slow. White can plan but very slow attack. That is why our main target is here. This is the one. This is the one defending. So first you attack. Idea, I want to take the knight and finish. He will play pawn into and now knight. Of course, rook into pawn is there. It will not affect. This square is being guarded. One, two, three. So and my threat is this white is helpless. So rook f5, finishing the game. Yeah, Kimaya is right. Rook f5 and remove the right. Kimaya Gurle, you are right. The space clearance, square vacation, or you can say space clearance. Okay, let's have a look at this position. Now this position is white to play. White to play. White has got active pieces. I mean, the bishop is active, but at the moment there is a threat on your queen. What can you do about it? What can you do about it? Back rank. I'm giving you a hint. There is a back rank problem for black. Even though he is attacking your queen, you don't worry. First to strong your strong points first. Govinda Sahu, congratulations. Sasank Adhikari and Kimaya. They all find queen into back rank. Because after taking it is checkmate in two moves. There is only one square and that is mate. Because king is blocked by his own rook. Mate. So you need to see the strong points. Don't worry about your threat on the queen or other material. Let's have a look at this position. White to play and win. Nisa Chaudhary, Queen H6. Yes, yes, Nisa, you are right, last diagram. But this diagram is white to play and win. You need to see the weak point in the position, opponent's most vulnerable points. The queen is not getting trapped because when you play rook a1, he's waiting queen b2. He's getting queen b2. The king is in trouble. You see, the whole point is your opening line. This is the point. This is the target point. So, what can you do about it? The queen is hardly having any room. Just open the position. Just open. First attack, attack, and I think trap. Maybe you can play intermediary move. Intermediary move also. First one intermediary move. And he has to defend. And after that, maybe you can go for this. Maybe you can go for this. Because in case he allows the check, the mating attack is coming. Of course, queen is trapping the queen is ensured, but directly trapping is also a good idea. And queen is trapped. There is no queen beat. F5 followed by because in case he allows attack, the game will be fast finish. He allows fast finish. But then he will stop attack. Then knight comes and trapping the queen. Okay, coming to the next. Next. Now the position is white to play. White is winning the game. Why white is winning? Because of the bad king situation. Bad king situation. Here. The queen is line is there. So how do white win? Now you need to open up the position. What do we do now? I want you to think knight b5, bishop c5 is there, knight b5 is there. So he plays. Oh, it is black to play. I did not see. I did not see. No, it is black to play. It was not visible for me. It is black to play. So queen b6 is winning. The point is, you after taking it's a double checkmate. It is a double checkmate. I did not see it was black to play. Okay. So here there is a mate threat, and after taking double checkmate. Okay, I just overlooked it was black to play. This is white to play. Yes, yeah. So what should white do now? Point is, the point is now you see imagine these two pieces are not there. Then bishop d5 mate. Imagine just imagine the two knights are not there. That means we should capture two times. Take and just winning the game. Yeah, queen d5 check he gives and now takes it. But why not taking it? Why not taking this one? Taking. Maybe the correct more answer is bd5 check. This is the more correct way. I think queen d5 check he gave, but there is no time to play. This reverse mate came. Reverse mate. But here bd5 check is winning, I think. bd5 check, check, and now I think it should win the game. Because after taking it, I think rook check should finish. Maybe this because uh, maybe here rook check should finish. So bd5 check was correct. He played the move queen d5 and he lost the game after knight and reverse mate came. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Another 5 minutes, then I'll give you hard puzzles. Few hard puzzles. This position is white to play. Am I right? White to play. Yeah. White to play and win. The point is you need to see that if the queen reaches here, it is a checkmate. So the queen can come like this and checkmate. So how do you get the tempo? You push, he has to take, and now a double attack. Attacking this as well, and this is mate as well. Lost. Hopeless. So we need to see the vulnerable points of opponent. Okay, let's go. Some few more positions, easy positions, white to play. White to play and win. What is the strength of white? A pass pawn. Rook is there. So how do you exploit it? You have active pieces. You have active pieces. Sorry. So you have active pieces. So this is the position. All you have to see how to promote this pawn. And why don't would you consider this check? No, Govinda Sahu, no, not rook a6. You say bishop check, bishop check. You know this is winning. Why? King cannot take it. Now rook has to take only move, and I take the rook. And you take, and there is a mate. Otherwise, the rook check is coming. Neither can you take, you lose. So bishop check is overwhelming. Whatever way he captures, this is lost. Nisha Chaudhary, And Kima Virla, yes, it's correct. Bishop check. Finish. Is lost. Okay. What about this position? This position is black to play. Black to play. Sokolowski is black. And how does black play now? You want me to flip the board? I will flip the board. So that you can think better vision for black. Always examine a check. Always examine a check and quickly and correctly. The whole point is this bishop, this bishop has access to this square. If it comes, it will lead to mate. It will lead to mate. How do we play bishop a6? You know, yes. Who is that? Sasank Adhikari, Neev Patel. They give the correct answer. Neev Patel and Sasank Adhikari, they give the correct answer. Bishop a6. Yeah, this is winning. Bishop a6 is winning. Idea, if you take, it's a mate. If you do not take it, anyway I am giving a mate. Now this is also lost because anyway mate, checkmate. So bishop a6, Sasank Adhikari is correct. Okay. What is this one? This is why it is black to play. Black to play and win. Black to play, yeah. The black to play win. This is called choking. You know, there are sometimes choking. For example, if you play directly here, idea made, he can make a room. If you play immediately, it is not working. Why? Because you will make a room. So you stop this plan before playing this move. Before playing this move, you can give a choking so that now immediately knight here, white will escape. White will play this, and when you check, he is running away. He is running away. So this defense will stop by playing choking. Who is this? Neev Patel, Rook e3, f3, and s3 is correct. Completely choked. Rishi Banerjee, hello. Risal Banerjee, hello. Next. The position again is black to play. The target is white king. You know. How do we win? How do we win this game? Because immediately if you give this rook is guarding. Sorry, here if you this no, what am I doing? Now the point is queen check is possible, but rook is watching the square. So we need to bring a destruction in the position. For example, now clear the line of this one by playing bf2. Bf2 there is a back rank mate is coming. This is possible. Now there are many ideas. So how do we win this game? How do we win this game? You have got bf2. Shall we consider bishop g1 so that rook check will come? So the grandmaster decided to play bg1. bg1. Why? On bf2 there is a defense. The rook will come. The queen will come. So bishop g1 there is a mate threat. Though he comes here, but then discover attack and win. Lost. I think two more puzzles or three more puzzles. I will take you to difficult puzzles. So this position is white to play and win. Let me flip the board. White to play and win. It is simple. Now the point is, now queen rook is tied down to this square and the queen is tied down to this square. We need to only disrupt the coordination. So the disruption will be done by the rook. We need to disrupt the coordination of black pieces. Abhi queen into pawn we cannot play. Neither can you play on the g2. The whole point is distraction, distracting, deflecting. So rook comes here all over. He has to take but allow a mate. Or queen takes it, allow a mate. Next, black to play. To this and another, then I will take you to very interesting but difficult puzzles. Farago versus Hassin. White Farago, black is Hassin. Black to play and win. Yes, Sisia, Rookie 8 is correct move. Last diagram, Neep Patel, Kimaya, all are right. The whole point is you have got a wide range of very active pieces. How many active pieces you have got? How many? That means we have to imagine, can we take queen takes pawn? Can we take your answer queens? It is f2. The answer is right, but the notation is wrong. Aryan Nagaria, your answer is right. Notation is wrong. It is queen f2. Okay, so queen f2. Answer is right. Not queen f7. Notation is wrong. So queen f2 is winning because the bishop will do the job of finishing the game. Must take the bishop check. Must come, and now if he comes here, it will run to a discover attack. This position is terrible. The position is very bad position now. Maybe what can you do? Maybe you can play just here. Uh, this move is enough to win. Enough to win. So bishop takes pawn and then bishop coming here. It is all over. So this is very well played. Queen f2. Then one more easy diagram. Then I will take it to hard one. Okay, this position it is white to play and win. Isia Klenia, Queen f2 is correct. So how do you win here? Always exploit. Now your strength is your pass pawn, and the rook is coming the back rank. So the knight is watching the square. Even then, even then you can work out with the help of your coordination of your rook and knight. How are you going to do? Not e7. Hysia, Hysia is correct. Then rook check is winning. The back rank. Now he has to take. There is no choice when there is a double attack. I mean, he wants queen and also threatening a queen in two places. Pawn into knight is a queen and pawn is a queen. Two threats at same time. So it is a good investment giving the rook. You have to take back rank problem and two attacks. Pawn queen and pawn into knight. So Tanmaya Matwani, Fisia is correct. Yeah. Yas is correct. Nisha Chaudhary is correct. Okay. Now I will take you to some hard puzzles. You know, these were rather easier, so I will take you to very difficult puzzles now. And it is very entertaining also. It is not also difficult, but it is entertaining. Now look here, I will tell you there are some puzzles which are not actually does not come in practical games. But when we solve the puzzles, we get lot of ideas, forcing variations. So such difficult puzzles, even if you do not solve for 1 hour, 2 hour, you will analyze many variations. So your analytical ability will improve and your imagination will improve. You will not come in time trouble. You can speed up your analysis. That is why these puzzles are done to help you out. You may ask, I can never get such puzzle. One can never get. I agree. I do agree. White to play and win here. Now the king is in trouble. The pawn is queening. So how does he win? Because I will not take your time. I will show you first. But e7 or nf8 in last game both were winning. No, I don't think so. Because the knight into pawn will come and back rank clearance. In the Tanmaya Motwani, if you play last diagram e7, knight into pawn will come, and bishop was defending the e8 square. So back rank you will clear. That is why. Okay, I will come to the next this diagram since not much time. So here, this is the winning. Now he comes pawn push and block. That means he is forced to push the pawn. There is taking. Now look here, four sequence of moves. And now he has only no pawn move. So give him a move. Forced. Now block the pawn. Forced and now win. Checkmate. So it is a series of force moves. Okay. Series of force moves. Now I will show you some more interesting idea. This particular diagram. So I will say rather this particular diagram. So the pawn is queening, and you have to find a way to draw that. These are much more harder puzzles. How can white draw? Sorry. How can white draw? Bishop or rook cannot stop the queen. Now bishop or rook cannot stop the queen. But there is a resource. Please have a look for a minute. How white will tackle the problem? The pawn is queening here. This is the threat. So what to do? White finds a resource. White finds a resource. Check. Now the problem is, if black does not take it, if you will refuse to take, the bishop will come here and watch the square. That means he is obliged to take. He is forced to take. Now king comes. King comes. Idea, I am giving a threat. And if you do some other move, then rook will come and win the game. So yes, Aryan Nagaria BD8 is correct. So queen. Now check. Once again, white must play accurately to draw the game. Mechanically, suppose आप ये मारोगे mechanically, then king into and he will win the game. King pawn and once again white plays the front of take. Black has to take, otherwise black will lose the game, and that is a stalemate. So the resource of stalemate, under promotion, fortress, mating attack. So these are the things in puzzle. Zugzwang. These are little harder puzzles. Now this position is very entertaining and very interesting. The position is, yes, knee Patel Rook H8 is correct. Last diagram. Yeah. So this position is very interesting. White is winning the game, but how? Because of the bad king situation. The king is ideally placed, but black has two bad pieces. Because the pieces are poorly placed, it is winning. Now, Aryan Nagaria, thank you. Now the point is, what is, it is very entertaining. The queen will come, and here this like that a staircase. It will reach, and once again he will return. The queen will come back and return by the staircase. The check, the position white is check. check, 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 and now check. Here you block the queen's path. This queen's path. Suddenly the queen has no move. The queen is watching the squares. Queen has no move. Bishop has no move. So only move is pawn. Now once again the same staircase. Check, 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 and once again. The difference is you have improved the position. Last diagram it was like this. Now this position black to blue. So he will come king. Now we again pawn to zugzwa. Now only move. Now we return the staircase. Now we'll return. We'll go by the staircase again, come, again, come, again, come, again, come, again, come, and then the checkmate. Checkmate. Check and mate. So in the it is like a staircase and going up two times and returning. Queen f4 is not working. So for example, now I say, oh, you mean the first move on first move? Yeah, yeah. Queen f4. Who is this? Tanmay Matwani? Yeah, it is correct. Okay, how to find stalemates? Okay, when you do lot of puzzles, you understand that if I can sacrifice everything, for example, Miles did in middle game, sacrifice queen and two rooks and stalemate. You will, when you do lot of positions, you get a feeling for that. Tanmay Matwan, you are right. So this is the staircase. Two times you'll go and return and mate. This is not so interesting. Actually, it is a mate, but rook will come. But I will show you interesting puzzles. Not so interesting. This is an interesting puzzle. Now the point is, I told you in the studies there are under promotion. Under promotion is a theme. Stalemate is a theme, and Zugzwang is a theme. For example, here black has lot of material. Black has got terrific number of material advantage. So black is looks like winning the game. The black pawn is queening and read. So you have to choke him first. You have to choke the pawns. Now all these are paralyzed. All these are paralyzed. Paralyzed. These are all paralyzed. So only pawn move. So the pawn is queening. Pawn is coming. So black plays king to come and attack. The idea is to come and attack the knight. So push king, king attacks. Now the point is, mechanically I have just completed a book, Reassess Your Chess, 4th edition. It was very useful. I would highly recommend it. Yes, Aryan Nagaria, I have read that book by Jeremy Silman, Reassess Your Chess. He is a good international master from USA and he has done well. Which player identified this staircase theme? Maybe I can show you one more example of staircase theme. Not any player, it is composer, Nazaraisvili. Nazaraisvili. Yes, his name is Nazaraisvili. So reassess your chess is very good. Now this particular position, now we have to make a promotion. What do we do now? The point is, if you make a queen, you lose the game. Here under promotion, draw. Suppose make a rook, it's a draw. Make a queen, I will lose the game. Because if I get queen, he will take check. He will take, and he has got so many pieces. That means it is a rook. Rook is coming. This is the correct move. The point he will take. Now rook comes. Now he will take. Now pawn comes and queen. No problem. This is just everything is blocked. Whether you bring queen, whatever you do, it's a stalemate. Yes, very good evening. Brainwaves Chess Club. Very good evening. Now you can imagine if this is a queen, it is not a stalemate. And white would have lost the game. Queen has to come out. So the whole point is under promotion. Now this is under promotion. And now take and everything is blocked. Stalemate. Okay, I go to some more. This is also interesting. Now the point is domination. This is based on domination. Yes. Thank you. Good evening, Greenwell Chess Club. Now, what to do here now? The position is based on domination. White dominates the rook. First replace bishop. You cannot move the bishop, mate. So you have to make a queen to distract. So I take it. Now he attacks. Now he takes. The point is the rook is completely dominated by white pieces by playing bc. Suddenly, the rook has no move. For example, now he cannot go here, cannot go, he cannot. All this is guarded. And this is bad because discover attack. Rook has no move. All this is watched by white. If you cannot go here, if you go here, knight check, and here, knight check is winning. So you cannot go to any of the square. All the squares are bad. But let us see goes here. In this case, suddenly again the rook is trapped. Rook cannot go, sorry. Rook cannot go, cannot. And if he goes here, the check is there. Cannot. If he goes here, the check is there. That means only one move. But then, knight check. Knight check is win. Lost. So here it is dominating. After the move, you don't have to take. This is a draw. But complete domination. Complete domination. Okay, rook a7 check. But this also should win. So these are called complete domination. Now this position, it is a staircase. Abdul Qadar, hello. This is again a staircase problem. How do you win by staircase one? You know why black is now in trouble. The bishop is watching these squares. That means if we give a check, he has only one square. One square. So give a check. Only one square. Now white wins by blocking the pawn. That leaves here. Now the king is in a stalemate condition. But you come by staircase. The plan is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You come by staircase. Cover it. He has to come. Now again check. Come. Again cover. Come. Again check. Come. Again cover. Come. And now check. And now you have to release this pawn. Now you cannot further come stalemate. So release this pawn. This pawn. You need to release this pawn. So only move. Only move. And now only move. Because he can't go to kb1 on account of bishop and now king and checkmate. So he cannot go to b1. He will go to a3 only. Check, only move. But then bishop checkmate. So these are basically staircase. Okay, maybe I will show you one more question from here. One more question. Just a minute, please. I will clear the board. Maybe the king is here. The king is here, and two pawns, and the queen, and three pawns are here. The position is white to play. Now the point is, if you give a check, you are not winning. King, and now you give a check, pawn is queen. So this is not going to win. Check, not going to win. The winning process is you have to give staircase. You have to go staircase. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Staircase. And then mate. And then from here it will give mate. This is the one. So no. You have to go check. Now king has to only move. Now pin the pawn. The pawn is queening. So you pin the pawn. Now give a check. You have to come only square. Pin the pawn. Now give a check. You have to come. Now pin the pawn. You have to come. Again pin the pawn. Pin the pawn. Again come, again check. Now again, a player should not be impatient. If you play immediately a check is a bad move because if you give check, pawn is queening, and that will draw. That is why you wait, pin, waiting for king to come and then check. So after this reaching this, a player should not be in a hurry. You have to come, but you wait with a check, pin, not immediate check, but a correct move, and then check. So these are some staircase problems. So let me show you some more interesting puzzles. The position, no, this is not so interesting. I will take you to more interesting puzzles. I've already done this. What is this? White to play and draw the game. What is my rating? Actually, my highest rating was 2435, but long back in 1990s. I mean, by current standard, it should be 2550. I was like a 25, 20, 30 to 50 player. If you look at the current rating strength, I was India number two next to Viswanathan Anand in 1987. I was ranked number two in the country next to Anand, but way back in 1987 when I was 35-year old. Okay, coming to this position, black is likely that looks like winning, but correct move draw. How to draw this game? Now there is a wrong move. If you play here, it is wrong. This is the right move. So bishop comes here. Now king will come. Otherwise, the king reaches quickly. So he will block. Now king bishop here. King. Now this is the only move because otherwise you will gain a tempo. Suppose you make this mistake. This is the correct move now. This is the wrong move. Suppose you come, you will gain a tempo. You will gain tempo and win the game. That is why you wait. And now it is a draw because by that time you come and take the bishop, the king will come and come to the correct square and draw. The king would be here and king on c2. This is the diagram. Now you can't move. If you move, you will lose the pawn. You have to halt to push the pawn and time draw. So this is important. This is very important. Thank you, Avinav Juar. I have got a title of FIDE senior trainer, which is like a grandmaster in coaching. I am in the coaching field for 40 years. No, rather 35 years, not 40, 35 years. So I got the title from World Federation, FIDE senior trainer. First from India to get that title. In chess coaching, it is the highest title World Federation gives. So 2010, I got that title. So this is draw. So a mistake, for example, this is how we come and this is how we come. Bishop c4 and then this draws. Let's see some more. I would not say it is interesting. Only interesting puzzles I give. Only very interesting puzzles I give. Which should be entertaining also. Okay, this is another. This is interesting, and here and it is now stalemate. You have to self block. This is the whole idea concept is You by that time the pawn queens. Now he comes here. You can't come here. You are how to post the pawn. But now this pawn queens, he will self block and king is stalemate. This is the point. Bro, I want to give you interesting but very shortcut puzzles of binary ring. 1 second. Rather some simpler puzzles by uh, Kama. This is actually white wins, by not by giving the rook free. Check, check, and now king and winning the game. Because if you do not give the rook, normal moves will not help. Suppose you play some move like pawn push check, it is not a good idea. Giving the rook and the pawn comes with a tempo. Threatening only move king, then only move. Now there is a checkmate threat. The only move takes. Now king comes and when you queen, it is a mate. Okay. Siddharth, can 27-year-old late starter become CM or a 100%. A 27-year-old can become IM. I started chess very late. I started chess when I was 13, 14 and became IM. So you can also become an IM very easily because modern technology is there. The data is there. So if you play seriously for 5 years, 6 years, you become IM. Siddharth Motwani, I am from Orissa, but my family lives in Bombay. I am in Ahmedabad as coach of the Gujarat state. I am in contract with the Gujarat Government Sports Authority as coach of Gujarat. Oh, you are very young, Aryan. You have a great future to become a grandmaster. Yeah, you are right. I committed mistake. Yeah, Anand was a terrific fast player. Actually, I was a fast player. In those days, I was a very fast player, making only in 1 hour almost. I always had 1 hour left, but Anand was making in 15 minutes. I was fast, but Anand was much faster, 4 times faster than me. I have decided to become IM by 2022. Yeah, you can become. Daily 5-6 hours of work will make you an IM by 2022. Sure, sure, Aryan. Ashish Chaudhary also, you have a good future. Now, let us take some interesting puzzles. Oh, this position, no, I would say. This position is a checkmate. Even though then only in one night it will lead to a checkmate by king. Now if you play it is stalemate. So you have to make here. So you have to go here. Now cannot push the pawn. It is a checkmate. Knight. Knight. Now Zugzwang. He has only one pawn move and that allows a checkmate. Okay. What about how about this position? It is now winning because you need to block the pawn. The pawn is winning. Just block it. Now you have to take it. But then king. Forced. He has only one pawn move. That's all. Push. Now don't take it and pass. Stalemate. Push. Push. Take. Now both will queen, but he will get mate. Checkmate. In Gokuldam school, Siddharth, when I was 12-year-old, Siddharth, you can become IM 4-5 years time you work. I will give you some tips in another class. सुरेश भाई चावड़ा मैं 2 मिनट में करता हूँ. So here now I was in Gokuldam teacher, I know. I come in the Gujarat Sports Association daily 4 hours, 9:30 to 11:30 and 2:30 to 4:30. You can attend those lectures. Gujarat State Session. And Unacademy from next month it is going to be Graphy. So those who are subscribers Don't need not worry. They will get the same benefit. Now, Unacademy just now will transfer to Graphy. It is also part of the Unacademy. So for next month, they will be launching an app with Graphy where you will see the lectures of many IMs, GMs, including me, including Viswanathan Anand, including Kramnik, and great coaches. So I will be also there. So please note it is Graphy from next month in Unacademy. You don't worry, your subscription will not be lapsing. You will get benefit. Okay. So going to the next, Anmay Motwani, yes, you can do seriously. So few more. Okay, not this one. This is a complicated one. I will take rather a simpler one. Yeah, this position is winning because the pawn is queening and it is white to move. So you have white has three moves. So white simply wins by cutting and now king winning the game. Now this queen knight check. If you queen, it is a checkmate. And if you knight, the knight is in corner. Knight is in corner, but this is winning. This is winning. The knight is trapped, nowhere to go. So you attack the knight and double attack. Knight attack and mate threat. Two threats at same time. So let me show you another one. Maybe the last one here because we are running out of time. So we can have this position. Now white to play. White wins the game because of the active king and active rook, passive king and bad place. So just pushing here the point is you push the rook attacks and now push the pawn. You cannot take it. For example, look here. The bishop is trapped. Nowhere. No, you cannot go. Cannot go. Cannot go. All these squares are worst, and you cannot go here because in this position, if you go like this, now he will play rook check, and you have to support. And now zugzwang. After that, king comes and winning the pawn. So you cannot go bishop there, rook check and winning. That means you cannot go here also. If you go here, rook check, and now only move bishop, and now zugzwang. So bishop has no square at all anywhere, and bishop also loses to this square. Now if you play bd7, lost. If you play bishop c8, lost. Nowhere to go. And b2, he is winning king. No check position. The rook is guarding the squares. No check by the bishop and the mate. So this is only square. Only square. But then the idea that if you go here, I give a check. But I will push the pawn. The point is after you take then there is a rook check is coming. That means you cannot take it. And now this is my threat. My threat is to come here. And if you come here, it doesn't work. I will give a check, forcing you go, and now winning the game. Winning easily. So the whole point is the bishop is trapped in the center of the middle of the board. I did not find your class in morning today. I was not well. Subankar, I had very cough and cold, so I have recovered now. I took rest. So I didn't take the class. So I will be back tomorrow morning. Okay. So this is completely lost. One more interesting puzzle I give you. I mean, this sort of things, based on checkmate. I will take, these are all checkmates. So best, I will not give simple puzzles. I will give you rather a technical one. The position is white to play and win. The point is, you need to create zugzwang. You need to create zugzwang. For example, now we want to force this pawn and the pawn will queen. How do we do that? How to force? That means we completely take all white moves, black moves. Check. The answer is forced, rook. And now bring the rook. Not taking, of course, you take pawn is queening. This is bad. So bring the rook. Suddenly, The king has no move, pawn has no move, no pawn, the rook has no move. Okay, you take that, doesn't matter. Now you have to force. The point is, three moves you come, I'm having a check and mate. So creating a zugzwang, virtually creating a zugzwang. You give a check and the clever move is to wait. So take, and now only move. Take, push, push, and then it is a point tempo, winning with check. So I recovered from cough and cold. Many nowadays people are very much worried about cough and cold because of corona. Maybe, maybe one more last position for today. So how do we do win this game? There are two connected pawns, and now he is giving a threat and also giving a threat. There are too many threats, but white is winning because this pawn is coming against the king. So all we need to slow down black. So just block this. Just block this. Now when you take it, there is no check for two moves because I will push and there is no check. So you have to block this. Even if you push this, it doesn't matter. Pawn push wins. So he blocks, push. Now he wants to hide. Don't allow the hiding. You don't allow the hiding. Push. But then queen check should win the game because all the pawns will fall and it is important. You will win the pawn and both the pawns are lost and this pawn is in control. So it is important that even though material superiority, this lovely move completely destroys black's position, winning the game. So thank you very much, Rudra, and everybody. I have now recovered from the bad cold and cough. Tomorrow morning I will be again back to the my regular lecture. And on Unacademy, please note it has become Graphy, so that you should become a member. You should subscribe to Graphy from November. So you will find lot of good players on Unacademy Graphy. Graphy. I will write down that so that it is very clear to you. Graphy. Please note this watch. Okay. So you subscribe Graphy and you will have lot of good grandmaster master on this, and it is only part of Unacademy only. So thank you very much being with me. My next lecture on Unacademy I will tell you. So tomorrow it is there in the evening again on YouTube. It is 9 to 10 or 8 to 9. I'm not sure. Tomorrow evening. And then 20 again 20th. 17th tomorrow evening again I will come on YouTube. I don't know whether it is 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And again on 22nd on Unacademy platform at 7 p.m. So, Sabko mera namaskar. Thank you very much on behalf of Unacademy. Take care and bye.